Welcome back, everybody. There's a lot of great teams to cheer for at the University of Hawaii, but there's one team you may not know about, but they just proved hugely successful at a national competition on the mainland. We're talking about Team HOKULELE. These University of Hawaii students are taking part in a true VIP mission. Only in this case, VIP stands for Vertical Integrated Project.
This project started almost 2 years ago in the fall of 2019. So we actually had a different senior design team back then.
Their students are part of the University of Hawaii's new Aerospace Technologies program that falls under the Department of Mechanical Engineering. And they recently unpacked their two-stage rocket that returned from the mainland after taking second place in a national competition.
This rocket was planned to launch last year at the FAR 1030 in 2020, but the competition was canceled due to COVID-19. So this year we decided to try again, but we needed to develop an all-new payload and redo some of the fins because those weren't completed last year.
With little guidance or funding, Team HOKULELE got their rocket named Kuamo'o to the launch pad. And made history in the 30,000-foot category. And they made it just barely.
We were really nervous going up to it because we had a lot of setbacks. Even after we got there, there were a lot of things that we had kind of overlooked or not expected. So we had a lot to go through. We barely made the launch window.
But they did, and what they witnessed was nothing short of spectacular.
I really didn't know what to think because it's my first experience of seeing a rocket launch, but in general it's an exhilarating experience because all the emotions, all the stress from the semester and the year working on it, it finally paid off. So I feel like it was just a good experience overall.
Just hearing the thing just start up and because it was gone in 15 seconds. So I was the propulsion and recovery lead, so my job was to make sure we have the right motors and to make sure that the rocket comes down safely. Unfortunately, one of the sections obviously broke upon impact, but majority of the pieces did end up being salvageable, so that was really great. And just seeing it actually just fly was just a big the stress off my shoulders.
Unfortunately, when the parachute opened, the shock cord snapped, so that section fell with no parachute. Everything else came out perfectly. The whole rest of the rocket, even the payload and everything, was completely intact when we recovered it.
Despite the small hiccup, members of Team HOKULELE say the experience was beyond amazing and the knowledge gained invaluable.
Looks like it was used, even though it was not.
Very used. Well, for me, I hope we can lead to say NASA or the big companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, all those. But I hope that what our team can take away from this is just it was a great experience, and that hopefully going forward they can put on their resume and be like, I did this, the UH had this team, and we did really well.
I learned so much because I have to learn how to program different avionics units. I had to learn how to calculate the right amount of charges we have to use and the parachute sizes, how to do component selection and purchasing. So it's a lot of if you're going to become a project manager it's an engineer in general, it's just good to get this kind of experience, and it's a rocket. That's really cool too.
It was really exciting. I've been on the team since maybe sophomore year, so it's really exciting to see how far the team's come since we first started. This is our first two-stage rocket. It was really exciting to finally see it work. We didn't have a real mentor at the time this project started, so just to see how far this has come in terms of even rocketry-based skills like simulation software, some of the fabrication that goes into building rockets is very rocket specific.
The goal now is to study the rocket from nose to tail to see what they can do better, and then to gain more information that can be passed down to the next team members who will set their sights on even bigger and better things.
Hopefully. Next year I think we're trying to aim for Spaceport America Cup, which is like the kind of like the big leagues of the rocket launch community. So I feel like it's a very ambitious goal, but we can do it for sure. I feel that this is like a good step in the right direction for whoever's interested in the aerospace field. So as we continue forward, I feel like those interested can join our project and learn a lot from it.
I think it's really invaluable because one of our mission statements was to make sure that we provide an opportunity for local students to actually get the opportunity to work on things like this, because you can't really work on that anywhere on the island. So this is what we really wanted to show, like we can learn aerospace engineering and we can do very well on the island.